Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
All right, so this morning we'll start with our stretch it out.
Heck, yeah. I love it. Can't be around it. Arrow not working? No.
Yeah, here, get it. Maybe I just get it off the camera. No, try What you
That-
I just pushed this button. That works. Okay, so just click that.
I guess we'll
go with that. Okay. All right, we'll start with the head tilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, Travis, I need this.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes.
Go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do the rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Proving to do it, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, rotate our arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I have. My shoulder.
All right, shoulders. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Oh, or no, swing.
Oh, there you go. Gently.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now the 1, 2,
Oh, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, hands way up.
I know.
Stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh.
All right. Touch your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Pretty sick, yeah. Definitely needs to. I have time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No. Don't die, Terry.
All right.
Don't die.
What are we grateful or proud of today?
I gotta go with my kids, fortunately, so this weekend, my son had a little league game yesterday, he's been in a bit of a hitting drought. And yesterday he was able to get, 3 hits, who he scored runs on, and then he also got to play third base and made it out at third base, so I'm pretty proud for that. And my daughter, she had her, first fall travel softball tournament with her new team, this weekend. They did great Saturday, they ended up losing on Sunday, but she was able to pitch 11 strikeouts in a game. She didn't walk a single batter, and so it's pretty awesome. Our coach said that was the most strikeouts he's seen in a game before. So pretty cool.
It's not really grateful or so proud of, but it's just like, let's send our thoughts down south to all those people that are caught in a hurricane. I can't imagine being in that flooded situation where everyone's just out of power, out of gas, out of everything and trying to survive. That's crazy.
Crazy, it's all the way up to like Tennessee or something.
Yeah, so just have our thoughts and prayers with them down there. Make sure everyone gets out safe, I guess. Don't know.
Yes, and I'm grateful, thankful for that. Natalie's down to Panhandle now and missed her, went to the right. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, baby.
That's crazy. Anybody else?
I'm proud of my youngest son, Beckett. He's growing over all by himself now.
Nice.
He's 14.
All right. Shout outs. Yep. That's it. Any shout outs? Oops, you're all right. Any shout outs? I'll give a shout out to Lee, making a big improvement on our powder coat department. So we actually just pretty much completed, still a little bit more to go, but the drop off and pickup for the engineers. So we got a spot out for them now. So
I'll give a shout out, not to blow Lee's head up too much, but I shout out for him as well. He's helping me out, moving EXS into ratings files. And then doing software use, so that's really helping.
I'll shout out Nick. Me and him just put together his first video for improvement at the freight press. So.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody helping to clean all the pallets and everything outside. It's starting to look a lot better. So please keep on top of that, and it's gonna look real good when it's done.
Heard Chris Hamilton keep bullying the people to take their pallets back.
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah, Chris. Get those pallets out of here.
all right.
Oh, click on that red. Click on the red arrow, maybe it'll work.
Click on the red.
Yeah, let's see what it does.
So our cardboard machine tables had these little flimsy legs on them, but we're gonna take these off. And Ryan is gonna weld these plates onto that. And we're gonna bolt caster wheels to there so we can roll these tables in and out of here when we have to clean. Cool. So I was a little misunderstood with Ryan, but I thought we were welding the plates onto the table itself, but we put them on these little legs, but now that this is done, we'll insert this back in. So all the way down to the bottom. Like so. Hammer them in a little bit. Now that those are in, we'll take, caster wheel, we'll mount it to the plate, let's nut and a bolt. So we'll repeat that process for all four corners here. Once we're done, we'll flip the table back over. And this is the final product. Pull it out, be able to sweep down underneath the cardboard machine, everything, make everything easier.
What?
So our hard. So our
All right, so I was scrolling through some pictures and I think I found a before and after for, I believe it's Jamie's area.
And Coles, first one's Coles,
The first one's Coles?
yeah,
Oh, so not the same, but
no, but it is way different than what I had it.
yes, looks better, more organized, so,
It's all on the same wall.
yes.
Yeah.
So that looks really good. And then Chandler created his first new SOP for DIY. This is my quote. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control your attitude towards what happens to you. And in that, you will be mastering change rather than allowing it to master you.
Write that down.
All right, so benefits of total ownership is my topic for the day. Total ownership can help identify and address areas that are often overlooked in a business and life. So example for I have that for that is my furnace filter. You know, you're supposed to change that once every 6 months to a year. I haven't done it in like 2 years. Finally got that done. So that's my forgotten area.
Thanks for the reminder.
It's like, dang it.
Good time here to start changing that out. Create a blame-free culture. Total ownership can create a culture where blame is not assigned. And an example I have for that is how Brian handled the bathroom situation last week. He didn't want to know who did it, you know, just we're just not that company anymore, you know, take ownership in what we do. So. Transforming employees. Total ownership can transform employees into leadership. So example I have for that one is I love football, so I used Kurt Warner as example. You know, he worked at a grocery store and played in arena football before he got his chance to play in the NFL, which he became a great leader and took his team to win a Super Bowl. So. And clarifying roles. Total ownership can help clarify roles of each team member. For instance, in powder coat, you know, if I'm washing parts 1 week, Trevor's going to powder coat or tank stuff in the booth. So we alternate every week. So, you know, kind of just separates the roles, but you know, we know what we're doing, what we're supposed to be doing. So. Conclusions, overtaking or overall taking ownership can have a major impact on someone in their personal or professional life. A person can find greater success and happiness when they focus on acting without being told what to do and taking the lead to find and solve the problem. Any questions or comments?
I have one.
Yeah.
A long time ago, somebody told me that, responsibility without authority is meaningless. If you tell somebody to go do something, but you don't give them the authority to actually do that job or make decisions within that job, you're just setting them up for failure, right? So this whole total ownership makes a lot of sense in that we have to take ownership of our area. We have to take ownership of the things that we're doing, the things that we're responsible for, and not just in a way that allows us to pass the buck onto somebody else, but that we are the experts in our field, no matter what that little field is, right? So we take enough ownership of that to become the experts, to have the authority, to then have the responsibility of doing that job, right? So I think Brian and Kevin and leadership have done a really good job of allowing us to make mistakes in our areas while we're trying to figure out what that authority looks like in this lean culture. So I think that total ownership is really cool, but also they've left enough space for us to actually have it.
Yes. It's also important to practice that when anyone is coming up to help you with improvements, because a lot of times, one of us upstairs is coming out to help fab or machining or anybody powder coat with improvements that they want to make during 3F time. We don't know. I mean, we think we know kind of what you do, but you guys are the ones doing it. So I helped Nick design that panel, but I kind of tried to lean on him for the layout and what should go in it, because I mean, the hammer doesn't need to go in your everyday tools. You only use it from time to time, so it made a different spot. Or ordering tools for Nick's brake press is another. Like we don't know what he uses, so you can think of a theoretical complete set of tooling, but without being the one that operates the machine or does the task. That helps you help us make improvements with everybody. So.
I think the other thing that resonates here with this topic is the planning process, not the person. So I think one of the examples they used in one of the videos and podcasts was a fork truck situation. So a guy didn't bring the fork truck back to where it was supposed to be to get plugged in and charged at the end of the day. Well, instead of the guy going and seeking that person out, hey man, what are you doing? Why didn't you bring this fork truck back and get it where it needs to be? He just took total ownership of the area, right? He plugged it in, he got it all charged, got it going set up for the next, shift day or whatever it might be. And then took it upon himself to say, hey, maybe I didn't train that person well enough, or maybe the process wasn't set up clear enough so that they could follow it, right? So just to reinforce that type of behavior.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I got kind of one.
Yeah.
Well, was going through an SOP that I made, and we came across a couple of things that I needed to adjust in the SOP so it was clearer and it made more sense. So just not being like, oh, whatever, you can figure it out, but actually saying, okay, how can we make this so the next person that does it doesn't come into this, confusing SOP that doesn't make sense.
Right.
Let's fix it up.
Oh, Brian.
They say that if more than one person is looking over something, nobody's looking over something. So, if Ryan, Pete, and I are all sharing responsibilities for something, we're just assuming the other person's doing it, and then no one's doing that. So it's something to consider when you're in your space and your equipment and machinery or whatever it may be, that, you have to have that total ownership. You can't just share it.
Yeah, so when I found out I was doing this topic, I actually splitted our roles with me and Trevor and Powder Coat. So basically divided who gets what to control in certain areas, like hooks and the wash station. So instead of I'm just, trying to do everything all by myself, it just takes a big burden off my shoulders, just being able to split that and not have to worry about if someone did it or who's doing it or who's supposed to be doing it. So it's made a big difference from last week. So. All right, daily department check-in. So this is what Brian was talking about. What are some things that went great last week or at the end of the week? What's some improvements that we can do? So let's start with the saw department.
Last week?
Yes. But you guys run into any issues or anything like that? Everything runs smooth?
Got blades ordered Friday, I think too. Okay, running short, so we got some blades there. Blades ordered tonight. So this week should be a little smooth around. We'd have enough blades ready.
Sure. Surfacing department.
That's great. Oh, great.
Oh,
Doing all right.
good.
A lot of stuff, but. Yeah, a lot of stuff. You made it through all the aluminum that we tried to, brush for roof racks, but in. Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Laser department.
Good. They keep catching up to me, just good. They're unloading. It seems to be kind of good, quite well.
CNC or tubing department, sorry.
Doing all right. Cut a couple things last week. Haven't done them yet, but hopefully soon.
On one issue last week too, that Joe was working on fixing.
Oh, yeah.
With the tube machine?
Yeah, okay. One of the hoops is getting stuck and stopping, so. Joe was gonna fix that.
All right. CNC department.
CNC department ran well. We were able to process 1,100 crossbars, which is pretty good. We haven't done that many in a long time, so we got those all done. Trying to work on our combines, our one-piece workflow type situations. We ran a lot of stuff through the mill last week. We did caps, D-rings, aluminum and steel, all those crossbars.
Brake press.
Good. Getting a lot of inspection stuff up for the end of the month and keeping bad and stuff so we can not run out of order.
Fabrication.
It went all right. Not the best week. A lot of guys were doing some new stuff, so they kind of slowed things down.
Had an SOP that took me almost a little over 2 days to finish, but there was like 55 steps. And now it's done, so if anyone wants to tackle the 550, go right ahead.
County department.
We're making good progress, moving over towards the new payroll system, so I'm gonna use that opportunity for a quick announcement. You guys will be getting emails from like, it'll be iSolve/Dynamic HR. Where you can register for the new software. I'll have a SOP together to show you how to do that, and then if anyone has any questions, come talk to Jen.
You know when that'll be taking effect?
The next payroll will be through Dynamic HR.
So we gotta get it done by that sort of like.
You don't have to get it done because you're set up in the system, but I'd like you to.
Okay.
Does that impact like our direct deposit?
All that will is transferring, so they'll all be the same. And then along the direct deposit line, you know, they have to do kind of like a quick test, so you may see something or notice when they take account for a penny or something. But again, if you have any questions, just let me know.
Thank you, guys.
Will we still have access to a check system for the
Yes, you should have that, and all of your checks from this year will be loaded in the new, so you in essence, even though the prior checks with your paychecks, you'll have like a check stub. See the new system.
Engineering.
I think everything's good. Everything's moving, prices, getting us stuff plenty fast. We're finding the times at the brake press, it's a little bit harder to find time now with everyone's new schedule, but we still have after 4, the regular lunch hour, so I think everything's good. And you guys, thanks for getting us prototypes quickly through PowerPoint.
Yes. Customer service.
I got it. I looked at Corey, he's like, I'm not talking yet. Last week was really cool. Daryl, thank you very much. They've helped us implement a system where every person that makes an order through JCR, Victory, or Squatch, it notifies us and we're calling them like within a day or two to just say thank you, ask if they've got any questions. So every person that gets that makes an order online, is now getting a phone call after that order, just as kind of like a little personal touch. The way it was implemented was really smooth on our side. I'm sorry if it was a really big headache for you. But it seems to be working pretty well. We're missing Joel this week, so that will be a little bit more difficult. But if you see us running around like chicken with their head cut off, that's why.
Okay. Marketing department.
I guess I'll- We've been struggling. We've been struggling with attribution on the DPR side, meaning that anytime a sale is made, we want to know what the steps were that the customer took to get to that sale, what their journey was. So whether it was Google ad or Facebook ad or from forum or whatever that was. So every other site was fine. JCR has been kind of a pain, but we're slowly figuring that out, working on that. So we're getting back to that. That attribution is super important for ad spend and stuff on it.
Okay. Shipping department.
I think we had a pretty good week last week. Friday was the best shipping full numbers, but we're keeping right up with everything that's coming back from Powerful. Not a whole lot in the queue, or at least there wasn't at the end of the day. Friday, there is now. We should have a pretty big day today. It's the last day of the month. There's always that big push. Thanks to Bryce, Nick, Harry for get that aluminum up to us on Friday, so that'll be helpful. It'll get coated and then should have a big shipping day today. Finish the month strong.
Robot.
Yeah, there really hasn't been a ton of product ahead of the robot. From last week, we had a couple of XJ front Vanguard bumpers that we were able to get through on Friday. We had one that was a little wonky. I know Terry and I talked through it. We think it may have been related to a misload. So that's something that we're gonna have to take a look at next time we get parts over there to run. Other than that, it's continuing the 3S. We use our improvement time in the morning. The HD bed rack fixture is pretty much assembled. I think we have 3 more clamps that we have to get assembled onto that. And then once we get the new parts that have been adjusted for the robot, we should be able to get parts loaded and verify all the programming. And then hopefully in the next week or so, we'll be able to add that part to the production of the robot. So,
And powder coat. Trevor.
good.
No, powder coat's been running good. The only issue I'm having is the wash bay. It's just not holding pressure. Usually I replace a valve on top. Usually that takes care of the problem. So I'm still trying to work out the kinks on that. So other than that, powder coat's been running pretty smooth though. So. Tomorrow's Chandler with Lean Bathroom. And I think that's it.
Thanks, Eric.
Yeah, I got it.